Good morning, guys. Thank you guys for tuning back into the channel. My name is Jalen Dawes, of course, and this is Jalen Unplugged. Today is November 5th. It is 6:33, and today we're going to be jumping back into the charts. Now, today I'm not really expecting to catch a setup because I really don't trade on Wednesdays, and normally my setup doesn't really come on a Wednesday. But I just want to get back into the habit of getting on the charts every morning and trying to do the same things every single day. Since now that I actually have the time to do so. So I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that I am able to get on the charts, and I'm just going to get on the charts. If I don't catch a trade, it is what it is. At least I showed up and gave myself the opportunity to be here. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the charts. So the chart needs to be cleaned up. This was yesterday's trade for those who weren't here. I'll do a quick recap. Um, so had the trend break, supply push, caught the first gap on the supply, and 1 to 3 pretty much instantly almost. We were up 800 and change yesterday. Let me log into my account. Why are you not working? What? Yeah, okay, here's my account. So yesterday, oh, it's not gonna show yesterday's P&L. But yesterday we were up $800. It's not gonna show yesterday's P&L for whatever reason, but yesterday we made $800. So today we're going to clean this up. We're gonna jump onto the weekly. You know, we really don't have to. We're still free falling from overall all-time highs up here, and it looks like we're falling still, and we could come down to here or here, really. Let's go to the daily, see what the daily got going on. It looks like we are coming off of something right here. Let's go ahead and mark that black. And we also got a little something still like this right here. As far as the bottom, I mean, this is all I can see for real, for real. Probably as far as it goes, probably. Let's clean it up now. 4 hour. Oh wow, pretty much spot on. Pretty much spot on. Alright, so I would just probably want to make this a little shorter. Let me delete that. Probably do it from like right here to there. That looks cleaner. Okay, I like that more. Let's go to this 1 hour. Yeah. Ooh. The only thing about this zone is that we would have to come back up here above. Eh? No. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Because there's a wick there. We might not have a setup yet. Still forming. Oh, I lied. There's a huge gap right here. And low key, it's in a good spot. I like where that gap is at, because then we got the protection on this side. If it goes through, then we just lose. I like this gap, actually. Yeah, and as you guys could tell, I'm looking for sells just because we had a lower high, higher high, lower, technically, yeah, it broke here, so it'd be a lower low, higher low. Ooh, didn't make a lower low, didn't make a higher high, broke down to a lower low. As you can see, like, it's just making bearish structure. And then it made a higher high up here, but it didn't break this previous high. So we're still coming off of this push here, and we're still under that. And then it tried to break it again up here, but then it broke it again. So since we took out these lows here, I would be looking to take sells, and we're just gonna wait and see what we get at our trading window, because we would also have this set up here as well. But I like it up here. It would be much better to get it up here. It would be much better to get it up here. But I will mark this as well. I would mark that as well. Let me make this red so we know where our boxes are. Oh shit, my bad. My bad. Make this red as well. Alright, so this is what our trade looks like. This is what we would be aiming for. And I like it. We might have a trade on Wednesday. I think I am going to lower my risk though, just because it don't make sense to do my usual risk when it's a higher chance of it breaking. Just because Wednesdays kind of disrespects its zones. I think I might do like 160. And then whatever I make today, when I win, I will just use it as my... I could pretty much put it there. When I win today, I would use that money, whatever I make on my... What would I make? I would make 480. I would use that total of the 480 to as my damn, I can't think. Oh, okay, yes, I got it. All right, so whatever I win on this trade, which would be the 482, or if it drops further, if I hold it, whatever, I would use this 480 as my my risk for tomorrow, and then so I could use a little bit of a higher risk, because technically today would be like free money. So if I win this trade today, I'll use it tomorrow for my risk, and then even here would have better risk actually. I'll probably just put it right above, and then put stops here, so we'll make 488 if that. So yeah, even here I could probably put a little bit more risk on to stay under that 200. I just want to stay under 200 for my risk for today, so we'll be making seven and change if this plays out from this setup here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna wait and see what happens now. I'm gonna put this back up here. So we're just gonna wait and see what happens, and when our trading window opens, or if I see another setup form, I'll inform you guys, and we'll be looking to take this setup here. So I'll be back. Doses. All right, we got one more minute. I think I might as well just set the limit, because I feel like if I don't, it's literally gonna come up, tap, and just drop. So I'm gonna set my limit. Oh, risking too much. Damn, I don't remember being that much. Whatever. Oh, that's why it's a little bit too high. I'm gonna give myself a little wiggle room. And then TP is at 1 to 3. Alright, TP at 1 to 3. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and set the limit, so that way we don't miss out. And then if we lose, we lose. Hopefully we don't. But we shall see once it gets up here, if it gets up here. Cause let's go to the 5 minutes, see what we got going. But on the 5 minute, we also have a gap right here, so it could come, fill this gap, and then drop down. But we shall see. Actually, I'm gonna set this like this. Move this. Come on, bro. Set this to 1 to 3 like this because we're taking the 15-minute setup, but I rather use this as the 5-minute demand just to see how it moves off of this 5-minute demand, because if it pushes strong off the 5-minute demand and doesn't have to use the whole 15 range, then I'm gonna just shorten my stops and then adjust. But we shall see. This looks like a pretty good trade, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a pretty good trade. You just gotta see if it's gonna blow through this zone and then go up to the higher one, which it definitely should, because that EMA is there. Let me remove this. Because we already know it's there. So let me remove it to make it a little bit clearer. Doesn't confuse people. Because it literally just looked like a backdrop. And I also like that we have an uptrend here. So it could break the trend and then just tank. So I like that as well. But we just got to see what gold's actually trying to do today. I would like to see it push back up though. If it don't, we just don't trade. It is what it is, but I would like to see it tap up here. If it doesn't tap up here, I'm not trading today. I don't care what it do. This could be our entry because we got a minute left on this candle. The 15 got 6 minutes left. The 30 got 6 minutes left. So it could give us our entry and then flip down. But we shall see, man. We shall see. What are we doing today, gold? We trading today? We trading today? We not trading today? What we doing, gold? What we doing? I'm kind of glad you're not giving me my entry on this because that's a strong bullish candle. I would rather a slower candle, low key. But it is what it is. Oh, we're in the trade, people. We are in the trade. Let's tell the Discord we're in. Whoa. On the 15, it's coming up to still tap. It looks like it just tapped. You might want to tap it a little bit better. All right, the 15 got tapped. The 30 got tapped. There's nothing on the 1 hour. So now we just wait and see what happens. And hopefully the trade goes our way. Now we just wait and see. So we entered here. 1 to 3 is there. Alright, so we shall see. Be good. Because that is our new lower high here. And it's be our new lower high here. So once we break this lower high, that should be our good signal for our downtrend that already formed like so. Yeah, so we should be okay. We should be okay. Because the downtrend already formed on the 1 minute. The 3 minute low key as well. If we do it like that. Let's see how it looks on a 5. Yeah, it looks good on a 5 minute like that. The 1 minute trend line don't look as clean, but on the higher time frames it does, so we'll take it like that. I like that. It looks good. I like it like that. Bop, 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 bop. Alright, so it looks like it is not breaking structure. It's kind of, it's not giving big pushes, but it's treading right in towards our stop loss. But our stop loss is pretty big because we went off of the 15, not just the 5. So it could be just tapping the 15 again and then dropping back down. But we shall see. Because it on the 1 minute it just broke new highs. Well, technically on all the time frames it just broke new highs. But it could just be disrespecting these people here to then drop down. Because they left a big gap here. So we shall see. But now it's looking at a big gap up here. So like, I don't know. I don't know what it's trying to do. It just keep leaving big gaps to come fill. But then it fills it and then respects the zone. It's only disrespected. No, actually, it hasn't disrespected any zones since tapping into the trade. So, I mean, this could just be an L trade, and we're not going to break anything. But that's also why I said that Wednesdays isn't that good of a trading day, and I normally don't trade on Wednesdays, but I wanted to shoot because I was given an opportunity, so we shot. Not going to be upset about that. It looks like it's about to disrespect the 5 minute zone. It looks like it wants to. Like, it's not strong in there because it's wicking, but it definitely looks like it wants to just disrespect that zone. The 30 is about to close though, so it could just be making a top wick. And the hour is also on its way to closing in 30 minutes, so it could start doing its pullback. 30 got 15, I mean 30 got 6 minutes and the 15 got 6 minutes. So it could just be making that top wick and then gonna go down, but we shall see. It's the only thing about catching the top of these trades, the top and the bottom. Sometimes it'll give you just your entry, and sometimes it'll just give you your entry and then shoot down or shoot up, or sometimes it'll play right around your entry and just keep going the other direction. It's the chance you take about catching the top and the bottom of trades for the day, but we shall see what happens, because it could very much just hit the top and then drop, because it also didn't break that trend line that I made here. It kind of just went up, touched it. It didn't even touch it. It kind of just went up, got close, and then came back down once again. But now it's actually kind of more clear. But we don't know. We don't know. It could very much break that. But we shall see. All the lows keep making new ones. From here to here to here. Well, it broke this low, but after that it made a new low. A new low. Well, technically it broke that low. Well, no, it didn't, because it didn't make a new high. So that would still be the low. Then it broke the high. Made a new low here. Broke that. So I don't know. Gold is playing with emotions today, boy. Broke a new low. And now it just broke another low. So I don't know. Gold is moving wonky. It wouldn't surprise me if I get stopped out, but we just gonna wait and see. Can't do nothing else. Just gonna wait and see. Well, it looks like it's coming to take us out. It looks like it's coming to take us out. This would technically be our highest point. I mean, if it do it like that, cool, but I don't know. It look like we about to get taken out. Bro, gold is playing today, bro. See, it's out for some money. You see it shaky like that? That's money hungry gold right there. That is wild, bro. Money hungry gold right here. That's what that is. We're still in a bit of an uptrend, as you can see. You can see it from the wicks. They're on a slow momentum up. But that is money hungry gold right there, boy. That's wild. Bro, what kind of price action is this? Especially for the 1 minute. Like, the 1 minute normally has some sort of direction. That is money hungry right here. Like, this is normal. Like, that's no type of movement on the 5. Like, that's no type of movement for real. And then you get an up candle, you get a down candle. You get an up candle, you get a down candle. You get an up candle. But then that is wild. That is money hungry gold right there. That's what that is. Money hungry. It's probably giving people the chance to close their trade if they're in this one that I'm in. But I'll take the L. I'm not scared to take L's. Because when I take dubs, they're big. So I'll take a small L for a big dub any day. That's crazy, though. Bro, gold. Bro, you would think... Oh, my God. Look at that 1 minute. Consolidation like a mug. Consolidation like a mug. Bro, that is crazy work. It's waiting for 10 o'clock. What you gonna do at 10? Wake up and wake down? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, yo. Consolidation like crazy, waiting for 10 o'clock. Bro, this is straight manipulation right here. They holding the buttons over there in the stock market right now. They holding buttons. They pressing all the buttons. They button mashing. Because they don't want it to go nowhere until news come out at 10 o'clock. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. They button mashing in New York right now. This one ain't real. This one I don't even think is real either. I think it might be like right here. If it stays going in the right direction. They button mashing in New York right now, bro. They don't know what they want to do, cuz. We about to get a fat wick and then a fat drop. Watch. I'm calling it. Yeah, a fat wick up and then it's gonna drop. Bro, I think I should just put my limit at TP3. I ain't gonna cap. The way this shit moving, I should just put my limit at TP3. Man. When they really say waiting, they are waiting. I'm gonna leave TP basically open, but same as we've been doing, I'm just gonna move my stops to 1 to 3 once we drop, and we'll see what happens. Alright, we got news about to drop in literally a minute. News in 1 minute. Bro, it's not moving. Oh, bro. Nah. The market literally be waiting, bro. It's waiting. It's literally trying to make a decision on what it wants to do, bro. I'm definitely putting my... I don't know if I want to chase it down or just put it to 1 to 3, let it hit it, and take it like that, bro. But the market is literally waiting. I'm just going to follow it down and take whatever it gives me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh my. You see how fast it shot down? Yeah, we're gonna follow this bad boy down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, y'all. When we get past our 1 to 2, I'm just gonna put stops at 1 to 2. Secure $200 or whatever it is, because I gotta get ready for work soon. I'm not trying to sit here all day and wait for this trade to play out, because I ain't got time for that. Definitely don't got time for that. So once we get past 1 to 2, which should be right now because we already filled all the gaps, I'm just gonna close. Well, not close, but I'm gonna put my stops at 1 to 2. I ain't got time. I'm gonna go get ready for work, relax for a little bit before I gotta go in at 1 o'clock, and it's already 10:20. I'm not trying to sit here and watch all this chop. There's no crude oil at 10:30, but that shouldn't have anything to do. And then we got Trump speaking at 1 o'clock, which is probably going to be crazy price action. That shit might be an orange folder. That shit should definitely be a red folder with Trump speaking. Should definitely be a red folder. I don't know why that shit isn't red. That should be a red folder. But once we get past 1 to 2, I might watch the price action a little bit more to see if I should lift it a little bit higher, but for sure, at least securing a 1 to 2. Okay, guys. So unfortunately, we got out at break even, but I kind of wanted to go over real quick why I went to break even. So we kept rejecting at a 1 to 2, and looking to the left, there is a gap here that needed to be filled, and it looks like it filled it, and it never came back lower. So therefore, I decided to just go break even once I seen that we weren't really breaking the lows and like pushing further. I decided to go break even just to cover my ass, and it looks like it was the right idea to do, because now a couple minutes after I got out here, we're just chopping in the red zone again. Trump is talking in 2 hours, so the market could just be waiting for him to talk for it to drop lower. But I just didn't want to sit in drawdown all day, especially because I'm about to go to work in a little bit, and I don't have to worry about my psychology while I'm working and pulling out my phone and just getting into trouble that I don't need. So therefore, I went break even, and we didn't lose anything. Technically, we caught a dub today. Technically, we won $3. So I'm not upset about that. On a Wednesday, on a day where I normally don't trade, don't make anything, we made something happen. We made something shake. We did catch a setup, and it did drop for 1 to 2, but I don't close at 1 to 2. I would put my stops to 1 to 2 if it broke past that and it's just chopping in this area, but I always look for a 1 to 3 at least. So because it didn't drop to 1 to 3, we didn't secure any profits, but it's okay. Today's only a Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow and possibly on Friday. Friday might be a day like today where I'm kind of super cautious about my position. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Be on the lookout for more videos coming soon tomorrow. But yeah, stay unplugged, guys. Deuces.